We'll go ahead and get started. Come to a comfortable seat, letting the eyes close. Take 2 longer inhales and exhales. An inhale that moves into the full capacity of the lungs, top to bottom, side to sides. An exhale that empties all the air out. And taking one more breath like that. And then bringing the hands together at the center of the chest and breathing in slowly. Go ahead and release the hands, opening the eyes, and then we'll set up on hands and knees. Feel free to put any playlist you might be using on now. Good. And from hands and knees, just starting to move into our wrists and our joints. So just going to tilt all the way over to the right, roll around to reach the chest forward, to the left, sink back to your heels, and then just keep going in this counterclockwise direction around the wrists, but allowing it to move through the shoulders and the hips as well on the spine. And then moving in the opposite direction with your circles. And then coming back to center. On an inhale, lift the chest into cow pose. As you exhale, round into cat. This time as you inhale, coming into cow pose, lift the right foot up, bringing the head and foot towards each other, the right knee is bent. As you exhale, bring the knee to the nose and the nose to the knee, rounding into one-legged cat. We'll continue like that. Inhale, cow, head and foot coming towards each other. Exhale, knee to nose. And inhale, head and foot coming towards each other. And then here we're going to extend the right leg straight back in the air behind us, and then reach the left arm straight forward to balance. If you wanted to challenge the balance further, you can reach the left hand back to touch or grab a hold of the right foot, but that's optional. If you're taking the option, try to keep the foot as much as you can over the knee rather than sliding into the center line. Breathe. If you're in the variation, re-extend the arm and the leg all meeting together, and then 2 hands and 2 knees down to the ground. Inhaling to the other side, cow pose with the left foot coming up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, back bend. And then this time, extend the leg straight back. Reach the right arm forward to balance. Taking the variation, if you did so on the other side, watching the alignment. Breathe. Extending the arm and leg if you were in the variation. And then 2 hands and 2 knees down. Tuck the toes under, widen the knees out to the side, and then walk the hands back between the knees to then lift the knees, coming into a squat pose at the back of the mat. You can have the heels lifted or down. We're gonna walk the hands forward and then let the head drop down, tucking the chin into the chest a little bit and letting the back body lengthen and round here. Allow the heels to be heavy and the sit bones to be heavy back behind you, counterbalanced by the fingers walking forward. Tuning into a long, smooth inhale and a long, smooth exhale. Nice. And then walking the hands back to the feet, parallel the feet, and then tip the hips up to hang over the legs. Letting the arms drip towards the floor or hold opposite elbows. You can have a light bend in the knees or have them fully extended, whatever works for you at this point in the day. Let the head be heavy, letting it shake out slightly. And bringing the fingertips to the floor, walking out on fingertips to the front of the mat to come into downward facing dog, letting the palms settle on the ground once you get the hands all the way out there. And then an inhale, roll through a rounded back forward into cat plank, directly into upward facing dog, coming onto the tops of the feet. And then exhale back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg all the way up and back. Exhale, step the foot forward between the hands into low lunge pose. Inhale, slide the fingertips forward and lift the left leg up as if warrior 3. Exhale, tilt back into warrior 1 pose. Arms reaching up top. And then gazing forward, lean forward to bring the left knee all the way up and into the chest. Then use the hands to place the foot for Vrikshasana, tree pose. Once the leg is settled, the arms reach all the way up. Optional, bring the back of the left hand to the left knee. And on successive exhales, taking a slight dip to the left, pausing when you inhale. If you're in the variation, reach the right arm up and then the left arm. We'll all bring the left knee into the chest and step back into high lunge pose, a nice long stride with the left heel lifted. Inhale, extend the right leg. Exhale, rebend and twist open to the right. Pause here, reaching the right knee forward against the reach back of the left heel, and then the fingertips reaching long away from each other. Inhale, windmill all the way around to face the long left side of the mat. Turn the right toes in, turn the left toes out, opening the arms for triangle pose. And then as you're ready, reaching all the way forward and down, bringing the left hand to a block or the floor, whatever works for you. Gazing down at the floor, bend the left knee, slide the left fingers forward on a block of the floor, tilting out into Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose, lifting the right side of the body off the ground. As an option, you can bend the right knee and catch a hold of the right foot with the right hand, coming into a little bit of a back bend here, or you can stick with the traditional version of the balance, finding the challenge that you need. Staying fully present in the body, keeping that breath long and smooth. If you're in the variation, come to regular Ardha Chandrasana, and then everyone's floating back, warrior two. Inhale, extend the left leg, arms up, gaze up, turn the left toes in, turn the right toes all the way around to face the front of the room. Bend the right knee to bring the left knee up into the chest once again, and then this time we're going to spiral the left knee behind the right leg to come all the way down to sit. Once we're sitting, if you want to straighten that left leg so that both sit bones are grounded, please do. And then right arm back, inhale, lift the left arm tall. Exhale, twist to the right. Sensing broadness across the collarbones, lengthening not just around to the right, but thinking about that left collarbone still reaching wide to the left. And then inhale, face forward. And exhale, counter twist to the left. Inhale, face forward. Unravel the right leg to the back of the mat, turning to face the long side of the mat. Pull the left heel in so it's close to the inner left groin. Twist to face the left knee. And then reach the right arm out towards the inside of the right leg and reach the left arm overhead into a side bend. If you find your left knee lifting here, it can be helpful to grab a blanket to really root and press down so that you're anchored in that left leg to resist the reach of the side bend to the right. Add a little bit of rotation of the chest up towards the ceiling, and gazing upwards just past the left arm. On an inhale, windmill the arms all the way up and around to the front of the mat, planting them down. Tuck the right toes under at the back of the mat. Bring the left knee to the nose and the nose to the knee. Inhale, lift the left leg all the way up and back. Exhale, step forward into low lunge pose. Inhale, slide the fingers forward and float the right leg up. Exhale, tilting back into warrior one pose. Gazing forward, lean forward to bring that right knee up into the chest. Use the hands to place the foot for tree pose. And then the arms lengthen up. Moving into the side bend if you did so on the other side. Sensing the whole body from the groundedness of the left foot on the ground all the way up through the crown of the skull and the arms. And sensing that long, smooth back breath flowing in and out of the body. And then reaching the left arm up, then the right arm if you're in the variation. Right knee into the chest. And then everyone stepping on back into a nice long stride for high lunge pose. Inhale, extend the left leg. Exhale, rebend and twist the arms open to the left. So you're going to reach the left knee forward in resistance of the right heel reaching back. And then the fingertips do the same thing, getting nice and extended in both directions. Inhale, windmill around to the long right side of your mat. Turn the left toes in, turn the right toes to face the back of the mat. Open the arms and reach forward and down into Trikonasana. Gazing down at the floor, bend the right knee, transitioning forward into your Ardha half moon. Again, the same option for to catch a hold of the back foot or to stay in the traditional version of the pose. Regular Ardha from the variation, and then floating back for everyone into Warrior Two. Inhale, extend the right leg, arms up, gaze up, turn the right toes in. Turn the left toes forward, bend the left knee, and then draw that right knee all the way up and into the chest. Wrap the right leg behind the left leg, spiraling down to sit. Set up so that again both sit bones are nice and rooted and balanced. Left big toe mound on the floor. Left hand back, right arm lifts, inhale. Exhale, twist to the left. Remembering that wideness in both directions across the collarbones. And gazing forward, and take a counter twist to the right. Inhale, facing forward, unravel the left leg back behind you, tilting to sit. So you're drawing that right sit bone, the right heel in towards the right sit bone, left leg extended. You may be propping up that right knee. Twist towards the right knee, and then reach the left arm out for the side bend as the right arm reaches overhead. And there's a slight pressure of that left hand or arm against the left leg in order to have that rotation of the chest up towards the ceiling here. And then inhale, windmill the arms all the way and up to the front of the mat, tucking the left toes under. Bring the right knee to the nose and the nose to the knee. And then inhale, plank pose, right toes step back, chest reaches forward. And then exhale, lower knees, chest and chin. Inhale, slide through into cobra pose. And then float the hands off of the ground. Bend the knees and reach the thighs off the ground, and then reach the arms back to touch but not hold the ankles. And maybe you even want to stay here. This is a really nice strengthening version of the back bend. Or you can go ahead and catch a hold of the feet and reach the feet higher into a bit more of a stretch through the back. And then inhale, Shalabhasana, arms and legs straight back in the air. Floating cobra hands come forward, and then lower the hands and feet down. Pressing into the hands, push back into a kneeling position, and then walk the hands all the way up and back to come to an upright kneeling position for Ustrasana. So we'll be doing one Ustrasana, having the hands on the hips, lengthen the chest up. Lean back on a diagonal until you feel the quads engage. Place the hands on the heels or on blocks. You can let the chin drop into the chest or drop back as you back bend. And then coming all the way back up. Lean the hands forward and out to the ground in front of you. And then lower the elbows down to the ground. From here, lifting the knees off the ground, coming into dolphin, walking the feet any amount further forward towards the hands with the heels and the sit bones lifted high. If you wanted to change this into a brief inversion of another kind, you're welcome to. We'll be here for about another 5 breaths. And then walking the feet back, lowering the knees down to the ground, and then shifting back, preparing for child's pose, but don't quite lower down yet. Slide the right hand back towards your knees, and then slide the right arm out to the left side, threading it underneath the left armpit. And then you're going to walk the left fingers forward, and then now lower the forehead down. Lifting the head to slide the right arm out. Bring the left hand all the way in by the knees. Face the fingertips to the right and then slide them out there. Tip to them as far as they go, and then let the forehead come down. Inhale, lifting the head, releasing the left arm out. Shift forward onto the hands and knees. Walk the knees a little bit further forward and then cross the ankles and sit back behind the heels. Bringing the soles of the feet together. Reach back and draw the buttocks flesh back and out to the sides. And then fold forward any amount over the legs. Inhale, gazing forward. And exhale, coming all the way up to sit. Draw the knees together, slide forward a little bit towards the front of the mat, and then rolling down to set up for your Shavasana. And getting to breathe a little bit more deeply. Making small movements in the fingers and the toes. Curling the knees into the chest. Rolling to the right side. Touching the forehead to the floor, connecting the third eye to the earth. And then using the hands to press all the way up to sit. Bringing the hands together at the center of the chest. And then breathing in slowly. Namaste.